put it bluntly. Thought we didn't have any steel for bumpers.
I've ordered some steel today.
If it weren't for Andrew and his brother, then the sport would be in a sorry state because there's nobody else who'd be able to beat Frank.
I've just started to have a little bit of success recently. Yeah, I'm sorry if other drivers can't keep up with me on speed. You know, that's up to them to sort their cars out and get faster. You know, I mean, obviously I'm a little bit narked about all this stuff that's going on. I feel a lot of it's personal, and it's bang out of order.
When it comes to playing fair, Frankie thinks it's Andy who's cutting corners.
Andy's got a bit of an edge with the new tarmac car. You know, obviously, there's a debate to whether it's legal or not. At the end of the day, you know, if the car's not right to the rule book, you know, in my opinion, he shouldn't even be racing it. You know, the cars are good as they are. Everybody has accepted them as they are. You know, and my opinion of the rule book is you cannot do what Andrew's done.
The two leading drivers in Formula One stock cars are on a collision course. Cargate is set to divide the sport. James and Ed Meachell have booked a practice session to put their 16-year-old sister, Georgia, through her paces.
Well, I want to show her the pace kind of thing, don't you? See what she's in for on Saturday.
In 2 days' time, Georgia will be racing this homemade car against 31 hardened drivers.
She's going quite well. Yeah, she could just do with hitting a little bit harder, I think.
Yeah, it's fast.
Yeah.
I'm really hot now and out of breath.
Oh, so do you want to jump out for a second?
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that it was my little sister. On Saturday when we're here racing for real, it's not going to be anyone else's little sister, is it? It's just another car to pass.
That's good. It's fast.
In Nuneaton, the verdict of the disciplinary committee is waiting for Chris Cowley to get home from work.
See what this says. Following an incident at Northampton on May 16th, 2009, you were called to the disciplinary hearing where you were charged with a Category A offence, namely deliberate fencing. After reviewing the incident, the panel found that the case was proven and issued a penalty. The panel decided that your licence should be withdrawn for 12 months, with 10 of those months suspended. The panel also fine you £100, which must be paid before you can race.
Chris has been banned immediately for 2 months, but any further bad behaviour and he'll not race for a whole year.
It's not very good, is it?
Have a look.
Because he's going to think that every time he hits somebody now, going to hold him back in his racing, really, isn't it?
No, it won't. It's not going to stop me.
I know where they're coming from and I know what they're saying, but it don't seem very bloody fair.
No,
when you consider that you weren't actually the instigator, were you?
No.
It is strongly recommended that you cease your ongoing tit-for-tat with Tony Smith. But I mean, it's a contact sport.
He put me in an ambulance, so I put him back in an ambulance. It's not tit-for-tat. He did me, so I did him back.
Birmingham Wheels Raceway is one of the UK's premier tarmac stock car circuits. Teams have gathered for an evening of Formula One racing on the warmest day of the year. Andy Smith's new car seems to be in hot form. It's the talk of the pits, but not necessarily for the right reasons. Team Wayman have the most to lose if their arch-rival proves too fast to catch.
I haven't actually looked at Andy's car to say anything about it, but apparently, according to my brother, it's illegal, and according to a few drivers, it's legal, and according to some other drivers, it's legal.
You know, you're not really supposed to do it, but I don't know if he thinks he can now, or whether they've altered the rules. I just don't know. I mean, I don't sort of get involved with it.
Andy's younger brother Stuart has also picked up on the pitside rumours.
I've heard a few things said that Frankie's been saying it, so whoever's been moaning, you know, I think it's a bit sour grapes really, because they were going well and I think they're a bit jealous.
Andy's had to have the sports lawmakers in to look at the car.
The people who make the calls, I welcomed them to my garage and just let them check the car because I've got nothing to hide at the end of the day. I don't give a monkeys about what people might want to say about it, to be honest. As long as the people that matter know that it's right, then, you know, obviously it is. I've been building stock cars for 20 years. I'm hardly likely to build an illegal car, you know, I mean, credit me in some sense.
Andy may think the matter's closed, but 40 years of Smith-Wainman rivalry could still dictate otherwise. In Frankie's lorry, the ladies are carrying out pre-race checks.
I'm looking at eyelashes. Oh wow! They look nice. They're implants.
They're not implants, they're eyelash extensions.
Have you got mascara on?
No. They're,
Jane Meachel's worried about how daughter Georgia is going to fare mixing it with the big boys.
She's just really, really nervous and she hasn't raced anything for ages.
Should be fine.
Just really, really scared.
Georgia will be up against former world champion Stuart Smith Jr.
How's she getting on?
She's struggling with her clutch and stalling.
They're not the easiest of things to drive at the best of times, are they? You enjoyed it, Georgia?
No, I nearly wrecked a nail though.
Did you?
Georgia's splashed out on a new outfit for the occasion.
Nice overall, that. You know, everyone has to start somewhere, but to see somebody get out of a stock car looking like Georgia does, it's like Charlie's Angels being at stock cars, I suppose.
I know.
Georgia's dad, Malcolm, has over 30 years of stock car experience.
You see that?
Try and control yourself while you wait through. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Bit scared, but excited at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No, you'll be all right.
Once again, welcome, and here we go with the Formula One cars. A lot of them here tonight, incredibly good turnout, in fact. Let's have a look to see who we've got out there. Car number 320, Georgia Meachel. Well, that'll be interesting to see how she gets on.
Especially get around the first bend.
Mr. Starter keeps an eye around the track, tops the green flag, and away they go. Lots of cars out there, the numbers already going in. Lots and lots of grunt, lots and lots of raw power as the Formula One stock cars circulate the Birmingham Oval at a tremendous rate. We've got a casualty. Georgia's departing by the leading car number 320.
Georgia's stranded, directly facing the rest of the pack. It's the end of the race before she's rescued.
Well, I was like quite nervous really. I just accelerated a bit too much coming out of the bend and spun it round.
Forced to sit on the sidelines, Chris Cowley has lent his dad his own car.
I think so much of my dad is unbelievable, and I've got so much appreciation for what he's done for me. Hence why I've been banned. I've given him my car to race and I said, look, I want him to do well.
Andy Smith is impressed that Rob's got his hands on son's car.
Here's my car, Dad. Tarmac.
Nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You might as well, hadn't you? It's good, isn't it? The car's mint, innit? It's sat there, you know.
Had the carburettor to bits. It did never tick over quite right.
I hear Tony Smith's had his carburettor to bits and all. Sorry. I just thought you fed me that one. I thought I'd be an opportunity to get that thing.
I wanted to be out there, but you know, I can't be out there no matter how much I want to be out there. So my main interest now is just making sure he's all right. Get the car right for him. I know it'll mean a lot to him and it'll mean a lot to me, and I'll be dead happy for him.